I just love responding to commentary that's left on my channel, even if sometimes that commentary is put on there and then suddenly deleted so nobody will ever see it. And oh gee, nobody will ever know that I put it up here. Fat chance. What DLukens9 does not know apparently is that when a comment is posted on my channel, it actually gets sent to my email, and I save those comments. And then I choose an appropriate time to respond to those comments. And tonight I have decided to go ahead and respond to some comments. And his is the first one. Okay. He says, "Oh please, you got 9 comments combined on the 2 videos to date. Hardly a hot topic." You know what? I agree with you. I never meant for my video response of Fake Celebrity Pranks New York City to be a hot topic. I just thought it'd be a quick way to get a couple of quick views and to state a point. I was wrong on both counts. Okay. What was the problem with Fake Celebrity Pranks New York City? Okay, there used to be a program called Candid Camera. And yes, they would show people how gullible the whole American population apparently is. But there was a big difference between Candid Camera and what this guy did. The big difference was that when they finally revealed what they had done, they financially compensated every single person that had participated in that show. I have no reason to believe that this guy ever compensated any of the people that appeared on his video. Quite honestly, I believe that he exploited all those people to get 4 million views on YouTube, and I'm sure he made a lot of money off that video too. He exploited people to get ratings and money. And I thought that was wrong. Anyway, DLukens9 goes on to say, "You call yourself a celebrity." Yes, I do. You say, "Well, how do you justify it?" That's a good question. Here's the answer. When over 1,000 people know who you are a celebrity. It's that simple. There are over 1,000 people alive right now that know exactly who I am. I've conversed with many of them. Whether it be through comments on YouTube or direct emails or even talking to people in person. Yes, I am very well known, and I am very well known for my honest accomplishments. I accomplished a great many of things. I have taught a great many of things on YouTube. I have created my own text-to-speech software. I tried to turn a GW Basic interpreter into a full-blown COBOL compiler and almost got it done. So yes, I have accomplished a great many of things in my life. So, celebrity, if you're as well known as I am, I say celebrity kind of goes along with it. Now, the thing is, what you're presuming is I'm trying to say that I'm the biggest celebrity of the world. I am not. I won't even go that far. I know that Pogo Batman has more views than I do, and Hemi Jeep does, and Ray William Johnson does. That just because you're not the biggest star on the block doesn't mean you're not a star at all. There are as many little stars in Hollywood as there are big ones. But my star will continue to shine and will grow as time goes on. You call yourself brilliant. Well, let's define brilliant. By watching my videos, you should have already figured out that I know accounting. Obviously, I have a pretty good understanding of English as well. I have quite an extensive vocabulary. That should have been made apparent to you right off the bat. I actually built 2 whole computers and videotaped the whole process and posted it on YouTube. So we have physical evidence that I built 2 computers successfully. By now you know that I have programmed in GW Basic. That I learned in high school. When I went to college, I learned how to program in Visual Basic. So we know that I know both languages. I know the computer language of COBOL. Took 2 years in a technical academy, which at that time was called a vocational center. So obviously I have worked with COBOL. I worked with an NCR mainframe on a dumb terminal. So I know all that. I taught myself HTML. I did not go to a class to learn that. I did not go to a class to learn XML either. I did learn flowcharting both in high school and in college, and now I'm teaching it on YouTube. I taught myself how to speak, read, and write Italian. I have read the Financial Accounting Standard Board texts. I actually found them when I was in high school. I went to a college university, to their library, looked them up, and found them. I have programmed on a TRS-80. That's Tandy Radio Shack, in case you didn't know. And I have programmed on a Tandy 1000. Obviously, you know I know how to speed read. And you know that because I've read the memory book by Harry Lorraine, I have a pretty good mastery of how to memorize things too. Obviously, I've presented a whole slew of beauty topics on here now. I taught myself how to read IP addresses, and I hooked up my own router and networked my own printer. Did all of that successfully. So, and I'm able to file share. Yes, I file share with my sister's computer now. Did that one on my own too. So the real question is, what do you define as brilliant? Do I have to stand here and teach Perl, the computer language of Perl, on here on YouTube in order to prove that I'm brilliant? Okay, fine, let's do so. Whatever it is I have to teach, I'll go ahead and teach it. But the most brilliant thing was, I actually got somebody like you, which really takes me by complete surprise. The last person in the world I would have ever thought would watch a video like that would be you. Yet you did. And you commented on it. You want to talk about brilliance? I not only got you to watch a video that I thought was nothing but fluff, but on top of that I got you to comment on it too. That's amazing. I didn't think I'd be able to do that. I thought you were too intelligent for that. I guess I was wrong. You call yourself an excellent teacher. Yes, I do. Because I don't refuse to teach things when somebody asks me to teach them. If somebody asks me a question, I teach them. If they want to learn something, I'll be happy to teach them. No questions have ever been refused. And they never will be. A good teacher will present a lot of material. And I certainly have presented a lot of material. And I have full intentions of going on with this. I remember when I first started presenting Euclid Book 1. I was laughed at, scoffed, mocked, jeered. By the time I got to Book 6, I was thought of as a curiosity. People watch me to see how far I'll take this. And I'm not going to let them down now. I want them to know how far I'm going to take this. And that means all the way. A good teacher also learns as much as they teach. I'm a speed reader and a memory expert. Of course I'm going to learn. I spend time learning every day, and then I teach it here. Sometimes I learn something, and the very second I learn it, I also teach it here. So I learn just about as fast as I teach. And that's what makes me a good teacher. Besides that, I have a very generous personality. I don't hold anything back. So that's what makes me a good teacher. So I am right on all counts. It says, you're just a lonely little man. I am not neither lonely nor little. I am about 5 feet 10 inches tall, and I am not lonely by any means. In a disheveled room. All this stuff is paid for. Okay, I don't owe debts like that. So disheveled is not what I would describe it. I would describe it as being financially stable. I take pride in the fact that I have paid all this off. Well, I didn't really pay it off. I just owned it flat out in cash. I paid for it in cash. So everything in here is mine. Trying to make people think you are important. Well, the people that I want to think, the people I want to think of me as important are people facing eviction, starvation, and, more importantly, people facing bullying situations. To those people, I'm very important. I may not be important to you. I may not be important to Joe Blow, but I'm important to those people. Alright, so let's go on to some other comments here. Let's try Brady Rocks 100 times. It's supposed to be a joke. I know the video was supposed to be a joke. I respect the guy for pulling it off. Respect the guy for exploiting people to gain 4 million views and a ton of money. I have no respect for that. It shows exactly how gullible Americans can be. What, we can't watch Candid Camera to find that out? That 4 million views he got, he deserved it. No, he didn't. He deserved it. He deserves to be more of a celebrity than you. I don't think so, because he didn't get it honestly. And if you still disagree, see my channel, which I did. It has over 1,100 subscribers and over 2 million views. Yes. And you've exploited a whole bunch of Japanese anime to get it. And I don't even have to, I don't even show my face on it. I wonder what would happen if you did. You're not that big of a deal. Depends on who you ask. I know people who got to 100,000 video views in just weeks, and it took you 2,000 videos. I've seen their channels too. And the way they did it was very deceptive. Now, before you go stand there and say, well, what about those bra videos you put up? How about a nail polish remover? Let me tell you something. Every one of those was on topic. I can't help it if you think one thing and I think another, but believe me, there really is a Boy Rangers of America. You can put a bra on a car, and more importantly, that acetone and chlorine mix is something that people need to know if they're going to use nail polish remover. So yes, they were very much on topic. I can't help it if you thought something else. When I tell you about nail polish remover, it was about nail polish remover. When I told you about a bra, it was about a bra. Just not the bra you thought of. That's not my fault. But I didn't put a whole bunch of tags in my videos and change the title explicitly so that, the title of this video is Nail Polish Remover, but I'm going to talk about accounting instead. I'm not that deceptive. I do play a little sleight of hand, but I'm not that deceptive. And I certainly don't exploit other people's work in that respect. Just deliberately taking clips from other people's work to get ratings on my YouTube channel. I don't do that. So there's my answer to you. But we have one more I wanted to answer. And this one is coming from Nazi Kid. Dude, you're jealous you're not a Dude, you're jealous you're not a celebrity. You may think you're a celebrity, but you're nowhere close to being one. Depends on how you define celebrity. You're just jealous that in one video he got 4 million views, and in 2,000 plus videos you've uploaded you only have 160,000 views. Well, at least I have 160,000 views. I've seen your channel. Less than 500 views? Please. You have room to talk. You think because you have spent and wasted all this time, really, since my goal, I'm sorry about the camera, since my goal was to help people facing eviction, starvation, and those facing bullying situations, which you would have known about had you watched my video that I had made to Adam's Life. You would have known that, or a lot of other my videos, which I have told people repeatedly. I am here for people facing eviction, starvation, and those facing bullying situations. If you'd realized that, you realize that I didn't waste my time. Okay? The reason that video got so many views and yours don't is because of the type of video they are. That's absolutely true. My videos are honest. His wasn't. And then you start using bad grammar. You come to me with bad grammar and expect me to respond to you? You know, I may disagree with D. Lukens 9, but at least I respect his comments because they are grammatically correct. And they are well structured. You! I'm not even sure why I'm wasting my time responding to you, but okay, I'm going to respond. So, can you be a celebrity and not be the biggest one of all? Absolutely true. There are lots of local newscasters all over the United States, and they're local celebrities. They may not be known all over the world, but in their little towns, they're quite well known. So, am I a local YouTube celebrity? Yes, I am. I may not be an international sensation, but it's coming. The reason people will continue to watch me is to be curious as to how far I'm going to take this. And I don't want to let them down. So, before you go writing me any more comments, you might want to think about what I've said. It didn't say I was the biggest celebrity in the world. I said I am a celebrity. And yes, getting my autograph now may not be such a bad idea. When you get my autograph, you're saying to everybody, you're getting the autograph of an accomplished person. I am an accomplished person because I put up that many videos and tutored all of you. And I invented text-to-speech software for myself. And I got this close to turning a GW Basic interpreter into a full-blown COBOL compiler. So there you go. Hopefully I won't get too many comments on this. I might not. I don't care. But whether you agree or disagree that I'm a celebrity, that I'm brilliant, or that I'm a good teacher, there's one thing you cannot say. You cannot say I don't care about my audience, because I do. I think I've proven that over and abundantly. I do give a ding about what happens to my YouTube audience. And if you don't believe me, watch some of the videos. And as for you, D. Lukens 9, I say this. Quit criticizing dumb videos like this. Start watching my educational stuff. Critique that instead. Love to hear your commentary on those. Shoot, I've even videotaped a whole bunch of commentary on the healthcare bill, which is now a law. Didn't mention that, did you? Do you know how hard it is to read that document? To do flowcharting to show certain things to be true on that stuff? Well, there you go. I think I've said enough. If you want to give me any feedback, go right ahead. I will tell you more in a future video, so stay tuned.